welcome back. I'm Ashley.
And I'm Nigel.
And we're Our Roaming Empire.
This video is going to be the ultimate travel guide for Hong Kong. We're going to show you what you need to get out to Hong Kong, what to do in Hong Kong, the can't miss day trips from Hong Kong, and lastly, where to stay. So stay tuned to the end of the video because this is Hong Kong.
Hi, we're Ashley and Nigel. We recently quit our jobs and sold our home in Seattle and are now traveling the world full time. Welcome to our channel. Please like and subscribe for more fun travel content. So first up, we're going to cover the travel requirements for entering Hong Kong. You need a valid passport for at least 6 months, proof of sufficient funds for being there, and also your onward or return trip out of the country. As US citizens, we were able to stay in Hong Kong for up to 90 days visa-free.
So that's right, you do not need a visa to travel from America. We're again going to link below that travel requirement website.
The immigration process was very quick. Maybe took, 5 minutes at best?
Maybe. Hong Kong is situated on the southern coast of China, bordering the South China Sea. The territory of Hong Kong itself can be broken down into 4 main areas.
Hong Kong Island, Kowloon Peninsula, the New Territories, and the outlying islands.
Hong Kong Airport is on a man-made island just north of Lantau Island. The island is called Chek Lap Koi.
This is a relatively new international airport. It was built in 1998, so everything's really pretty up-to-date and modern.
If you're coming in from an international port, you're gonna come in Terminal 2, and everything you could possibly need is gonna be in there. One thing we would suggest is getting an Octopus Card in the airport if you plan on having a physical one. Also in Terminal 2, you can book your travel to Hong Kong Island or the Kowloon Peninsula through the Airport Express.
It was super easy to purchase these tickets at the airport. You just walk up to customer service and you ask for 2 express tickets and to the location that you're going. We purchased tickets all the way to Hong Kong Station, which is the last stop on the express train. Amount that you pay depends on how far you actually go. So we ended up paying about $7 USD per ticket, around 55 Hong Kong dollar.
There are 2 other ways to get to Hong Kong proper from the airport. One is going to be a bus, which will be cheaper, but it's going to take you over an hour longer to go. And then there's a cab, which we didn't even price that out because it's a crazy amount more than both those 2 options and longer.
We flew direct to Hong Kong from Los Angeles on Cathay Pacific.
This is pretty nice.
Dining menu. Dining menu.
This is not bad. I mean, it's going to be $60, but not bad.
This is our first time flying that airline. We would highly recommend it. It is a really nice airline, very good service. The food was actually pretty good as well. It made the 15-hour journey really kind of enjoyable.
Unlike mainland China, which blocks out a lot of westernized apps, Hong Kong does not do that. So you can still use your Google Maps, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all of those are going to work without a VPN. The one app we would suggest to download is a food delivery app. It's called Kita, and it works really well, can order anything from around the city.
It does have really good English translation too, so you won't have an issue trying to order food.
And just as a reminder, you can use your debit card for purchases throughout most of Hong Kong, or you can use Octopus Card. Hong Kong has streamlined their money system and is trying to go more cashless. So Octopus Card will allow you to take MTR, allow you to take bus rides, those ding-dings that everyone rides on. Even cabs will take Octopus Cards. But it doesn't even stop there. Most restaurants and retail places also now take Octopus Cards.
This thing is so unbelievably convenient.
There's 2 ways to get the Octopus Card. There's a physical card, which we suggest getting at the airport. But if you miss that for some reason, you can get them at any MTR station. You just have to find the customer service area. You will have to pay with cash.
You can upload additional money on the physical card at some 7-Eleven kiosks or in any metro station at the customer service area. And then I had mine actually set up digitally on my phone. So if you want to do this before arriving there, you just download the Octopus app for tourists. Don't forget to do the for tourists one. on, and you can link your bank account and upload money directly to that digital wallet and pay on your phone. Pro tip, you're not able to share. So we actually did try that when we were entering our first metro ride. We tried to just pass him my Octopus card on my phone. You're not able to do that.
And that's because you're charged for how far you go. There's a couple of can't miss attractions when you're in Hong Kong. Our first and number one of the can't miss things is the Peak Tram. The Peak Tram is located in Central, just a short walk outside of the Central MTR station. And it allows you to truly soak in the city that has the most skyscrapers in the world.
The scale of this view is just mind-boggling.
This area can get extremely packed. We would suggest going either during the week, early in the day, or like we did, 2 days after a giant festival that happens. At times, you're gonna be leaned back almost completely, but it's totally safe.
Laying down.
Basically. Yeah, if this seat wasn't here, we'd just be rolling down this thing. Don't miss this. This
10 out of 10.
This was really cool. You like laying back like that.
We would also suggest definitely getting the Sky Deck tickets as well. You can purchase both of these on Klook beforehand.
Ooh, you almost lost that hat.
We weren't able to hit one of the famous noodle places called Max Noodles until we went up to the Peak Tram.
Get that beef in your life. That looks amazing. That's the most tender beef I've ever had in my whole life.
You can also visit this at night. Everything's lit up, all of the buildings across the skyline.
We would really suggest booking the round trip. You also take the same one down, and as it comes down, you're like, oh no! It was really, really fun.
You can view this either at the waterfront on the Hong Kong Island side, or the TST side, or from a rooftop bar on TST. We would suggest doing it on the TST side. You'll get to see more of the buildings that are actually participating.
Perfect.
You'll also want to check out Avenue of the Stars and the waterfront area on the TST side. This is a really cool way to spend the afternoon. They have a ton of museums, ton of shopping centers, really nice spot.
Just know it will be packed most of the time. We went on a weekend, which was a bad move. Maybe going early in the day on the weekday would be best for you. The Central Mid-level Escalators is a must. You can stop off on each level. Great coffee shops, great eateries.
One of the main streets that you're going to want to stop off at here would be Hollywood Street.
So we're really sweaty,
Yes.
and we just got up the escalator.
Now we have to walk all the way downstairs.
We have a video that goes a little bit deeper into that, and you can check out that below.
You also need to check out the famous street markets here. Ladies Market, Goldfish Market, Flower Market, Temple Street Night Market. Is it just beef? Mm-hmm. Get that seasoning, y'all. Good. If you're looking for a more relaxed vibe, but you still want to stay on Hong Kong Island and not go too far into like a specific day trip, Repulse Bay is the place for you.
Very tall, hotel-looking like buildings, but they're all resident stays, and they overlook one of the most beautiful beaches we've ever seen. We do suggest day trips. We'll suggest 2 of them right here that are absolutely different, but don't take long to get to and are very easy to navigate. Lantau Island would be our number 1. We would suggest doing Big Buddha and Teo Village for sure. Cable car is not to be missed.
Are you holding up?
Great.
Now, we've done a larger video on this, and we're gonna link that below. Go check it out.
The next day trip that we would suggest is on Chung Chau Island. You have to take a ferry to this island. It's a smaller island than Lantau Island, but there's a couple of really good beaches and some really good street food here.
It's a very easy ferry to get to. All you go to is the ferry port, ferry pier number 5.
We in the terminal and we're gonna take the ferry, and he's better at doing the songs.
There are 2 different types of ferries. There's a slow ferry, which allows more of an outdoory feel. It takes about 35-40 minutes to get to the island. Or you can take the speed ferry, which is more closed in, feels like you're riding absolutely on top of the water, and takes only about 15 minutes to get there. It is so fast. The entire island is very small. It's kind of shaped like a handlebar a little bit, and you can totally get lost in this area. The ferry brings you out to the main pier on the island, and right there you're gonna have a ton of street food. We would suggest first hitting that up right away and then head over to the beach.
One of the most famous things on this island to try is their mango mochis.
Look at it. Okay. Get the goods. Get the goods. Oh. We need more.
I don't think these things hold over well, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat them now.
Okay, good.
This is life changing. It's a whole piece of mango. So the outer wrap is not as chewy as most mochis. Like it still has a little bit of chew, but it's not so like you're sitting there gnawing at it. You know what I'm talking about? That's what you don't like about mochi. It's a lot softer. And then just a chunk of like fresh mango. Oh my God.
Eat it. Shove it in. Yeah.
My life is complete. Right.
I don't like mango nor mochi all that much. This is fine.
We need more. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Literally just sold out of the mango. So we got durian.
Durian.
Ashley also got to try a durian mochi there, and I can't say she loved it.
A little worried, but like in a good way.
Bite it.
No.
Not for you.
I have to take the camera off.
Hold.
No. It tastes like a fat armpit. Like
It was a really big fail.
There are some hidden beaches in this area that you can hike to or take boats to. We didn't see any one of those, but we hear they are wonderful. But the 2 main beaches here, Tung Wan Beach and Kwan Yam Yam. We went to Kwan Yam Yan. We went to Kwan Wan Yan. Well, my dyslexia is really kicking.
One eternity later.
Quan Yam Yan. Quan Yam Yam. Quan Wan Yan. I don't get it. There's such easy words. We pronounce such harder things. For some reason, we could not pronounce this beach. Quan Yam Wan Beach. Went there because it was a little bit less populated and you can rent chairs there. I think the chairs all day were like $3. And right as we sat down, this random dog just walked up and sat at my feet.
And we made a friend. There he is. Thought he was the dog of the owner of the place that we rented the chairs from, and he's not. He's just a wild dog, but he's super sweet. Cal found a fish bone.
I brought him a fish, but he is a owner. You can take the Cajun out of Louisiana, but you can't take the Louisiana out of the Cajun. Kind of already missing our boy Cow.
If you happen to go to this beach and you happen to see our boy Cow, please pet him for us. Please tell him hi. We miss him greatly.
We didn't stay for the sunset here, but we heard it's absolutely gorgeous. It's a tiny little fishing village at the harbor, so you have all of these little fishing boats and the sunset's right over them.
And lastly, where should I stay?
There are several different neighborhoods around Hong Kong, all very easily accessible from one another, so we're going to break them down for you right now so that you can pick which one's best for you. So the first thing you'll need to understand is that majority of the expense that you will be paying to stay in Hong Kong is on housing.
Hong Kong over the last few years has undergone a large housing crisis. And this is not just for travelers, this is for locals as well. It is one of the most expensive places in the world to live.
So we suggest just doing what we did. We sort of offset the high cost in housing with cheaper food. And honestly, the cheap food is amazing here, so you'll be fine.
Starting off first is near the airport. Now there are a lot of large luxury buildings and luxury resorts near the airport to stay at. The cost is going to be pretty high, but there's only two reasons you should be staying there. A, the only reason you've come to Hong Kong is to see Disney World. But Disney World has their own resort, so why wouldn't you stay there? Two, you're just coming in for a long layover. That's the only two reasons we ever suggest you staying next to the airport in Hong Kong. Definitely, if you're staying here for Hong Kong, stay either in the peninsula or on the island. And let's break those down right now.
The first place that we're going to cover is the peninsula area. This is the Kowloon area. So you're looking at areas like Mongkok, Jordan, and TST. This is going to be the least westernized areas throughout Hong Kong.
It's also going to be more of the cheaper places to stay in. You're looking for a more easternized area to stay that's cheaper. Kowloon Peninsula might be the right fit for you.
Around the Mongkok area will be like the Ladies Street Market and the Flower Market. That will be the big attractions there. Jordan below it has Temple Street Night Market in that area. And then TST has the waterfront area. So Avenue of the Stars, a bunch of museums, the Symphony of Lights, you can see it from there.
Travel between this area is easy. You're just going to take the red line on the MTR.
Average cost for lodging in the Kowloon Peninsula area is about $75 average for an Airbnb or around $100 a night per hotel.
Our next area to stay is going to be in the island. Central and the Kennedy Town area is a great place to stay. This is highlighted by some of the best bars in the city, and most of the can't miss attractions will be located in Central.
If you're into nightlife, really cool street art, this is the place for you.
Some of our favorite bars in the Central area is Ping Pong 129, which is a gin bar that has live music on the weekends. And also one of our favorite places we hit was the Savory Project. This is a bar that focuses on not having sweet mixed drinks, but savory mixed drinks. And in this bar, we actually met one of our new friends. Her name is Coke, and we are going to be friends with her and Charlotte for the rest of our days.
Shout out Coke and Charlotte.
Woo-hoo!
We love you guys. This area also has some of the main tourist attractions like the Peal Tram and the Mid-level Escalator.
One of the negatives to this area is it has one of the biggest differentiations in elevation in all of Hong Kong.
And especially if you go in the non-winter time, you're just gonna sweat.
All right, we walked all the way down. My shirt is like
Fully soaked.
like I would have jumped in a pool.
You know our roaming empire loves a good mural. And if you're a fan of street art like we are, this is the place to check out.
Although we didn't focus our time in Central on food necessarily, there are some really good eats here. Our favorite being Kwan Ki clay pot rice. This is a traditional clay pot rice restaurant.
You hear that sizzle?
Yeah.
Get the crispy bottom of the rice, and they have tons of different versions. It's small, you will have to wait in line. We promise you it is 100% worth it.
Cannot recommend this enough. Amazing.
Being that this is the Central Business District, this is one of the more expensive areas that you're going to find. Airbnbs will run an average of $100 plus a night. Hotels $200 plus a night, depending on the season. This is just one of the more expensive areas given what's around it. If you want a little bit more of the nightlife, party, street art vibe, Central's the place. Our second location to stay on Hong Kong Island would be the Causeway Bay area, or the Chai Wan area. This is the most eastern part of Hong Kong Island.
This is going to be the more family-friendly area to stay. A lot more upscale accommodations. And if you're staying next to Victoria Park, it will be a little bit less crowded than most of Hong Kong is. However, if you're staying next to the famous Times Square, it will be more crowded.
And the Times Square area is a big shopping district. If you're into shopping, this is the area for you. The park always has something. It's a huge, beautiful park to walk through.
You can also go see the famous harbor area. And while you're at the harbor, don't forget to check out the noonday gun, which fires every single day.
So loud.
Oh my god. I was not. I don't know.
Okay, thank you. Amazing. I think Ashley's officially deaf.
I'll never be the same.
It was so loud. My ears were ringing for hours after, maybe days. Also worth checking out is Fashion Walk. This is a little bit close to the harbor area.
And a little bit more of a quieter area to walk around, have a drink. We love this place called Second Draft that had some really good Hong Kong brewed beers.
And lychee martinis.
Never as think as you think they are. We've been drinking.
Causeway Bay has a more local area called Chai Wan, where we went to a local food tour with our boy Julian.
Try these. That's good. I like it.
What's the texture?
It's chewy, but not like tendony.
That video linked below as well. And Chai Wan is also known for the famous monster building,
There's a lot.
Look at that.
part of anybody's Instagram that ever comes to Hong Kong.
Another attraction we would recommend in Chai Wan is the Coastal Defense War Museum.
You look so tiny.
We didn't actually get footage inside, you can't film, but I promise you this is well worth it.
Along with the shopping, the parks, and the harbor, this is a great place for food as well. Some of our best places were Nan Ban Te, which is Julian's place. If you want yakitori, that's the place
Check
to
it
go.
out.
Some of them intestines.
We also really enjoyed Sister Wa, which was recommended by another friend of ours. Wow. And it had the best brisket noodles I have ever had to this day. And if you haven't had Peking duck in Hong Kong, you gotta check out Ether Garden.
They have set menus and you get to choose if you want a noodle or rice in addition to the duck, and there's appetizers. Very much so well worth it. You will be full after leaving. This area is a little bit more on the expensive side. You're looking at $100 average Airbnb price per night, $200 for hotel, maybe even a little bit more depending on the season.
If you're a person who feels a little bit more uncomfortable in really crowded areas, this might be the place you stay.
And if you want to be in between both of those worlds, we would suggest the Wan Chai area.
This was the area that had the most mix of Western and Eastern. It felt like interior Manhattan.
This is a really centrally located area. If you want to see multiple things in Central, Causeway Bay, Kennedy Town, Chai Wan, on the peninsula, we suggest actually staying here.
For me, I thought this was the food capital of Hong Kong Island. We went to some of these restaurants multiple times. We're gonna list a couple of these restaurants. If you're staying in Wan Chai or just passing through, you must hit.
Bill Key Wonton Noodle. Super cheap, amazing quality wonton soup.
Walk in, point at something you want. It's cash only, so make sure you have cash with you. Wan Chai has a lot of roasted meat places, the most highly rated of the city. And our favorite was Cam's Roast Goose. You gotta try goose when you're here.
This one is multi-Michelin star.
Oh, that looks good.
Also, the sleeper of this place was the tofu.
It was really, really good.
Know the line can be a little daunting sometimes, but it's well worth the wait.
Some other honorable mentions for roasted meats would be Chuck Pho Tai Pan.
Look at that goose.
Wonderful.
And Joy Hing roasted meats.
A lot of Asian countries have a lot of different feel on breakfast. For example, in Vietnam, they eat pho for breakfast. In Hong Kong, breakfast is a little bit more westernized, and it is a part of their culture to have that. Our two favorite breakfast places will be Big Buns, which is a sandwich breakfast place. Absolutely one of the most delicious breakfast sandwiches I've ever had in my life.
Don't sleep on the French toast bites.
Nuts. It was nuts how good
So
this
good.
was.
Seriously,
Yeah, thank
amazing,
you.
amazing. We'll be back.
And second is Capital Cafe.
It's diner style. You can get those really delicious Hong Kong scrambled eggs there. They also have the noodle and ham soup. That's pretty popular for breakfast. We had it. It's actually surprisingly good. Just a really local family feel diner.
For fun dinner drinks, there's no doubt what's winning this one. Tung Po Kitchen.
I don't know how else to describe it, but it's just popping. People are hitting chopsticks on beer bottle caps to open up beers. It's just loud. There's music.
Jump like I can do dance. Really bring that boom and that beat punches mushroom.
There's everyone just sharing these huge shareable like seafood dishes.
You're gonna drink beer out of bowls too.
This is such a unique place. The food was really very good too, and just a really fun place to be, honestly.
Wan Chai was our type of place. It's not a surprise we love Wan Chai so much because of the place we picked to stay at, literally located above the MTR station. Our door to the train was 4 minutes. The apartment was sweet, clean, and we even survived a super typhoon in it.
Very convenient, cozy, comfortable, had everything that we needed.
And the host was the most accommodating person we could have ever asked for. We're gonna link our Airbnb below. Probably our favorite Airbnb we've ever stayed at.
You're looking at Airbnb prices of around $100 a night. Hotels are a little bit cheaper here at around $160 average a night. So you might be able to find a really good space here.
Where you stay in Hong Kong will definitely matter to what you want to accomplish while you're here. If you're looking for a party night, then stay in Central. If you're coming here to shop, stay in Causeway Bay. If you want a cheaper, more Chinese feel, then stay in Kowloon Peninsula. For us, we wanted a bit of it all. So we stayed in Wan Chai and we did not regret it for a moment. And if we go back, that's where we'll be staying again. My first answer is as long as you possibly can. If you have a job that allows you to work from home, stay a long time. If you got a lot of vacation built up, stay a long time.
At bare minimum, you need a week here. We would suggest at least 2, but truly, as long as you possibly can.
We cannot recommend this trip enough. This is a city that is ever changing, and maybe 30 years from now, it's not the same. So go see it now. 400 plus skyscrapers with beaches, with mountains, and all of that. I still think the people were the best.
Yeah, and we really appreciate just the hospitality of the people and the friendliness, the kindness, the care. Just wonderful, wonderful people.
Hong Kong won us over, and right now, it is the #1 place we've ever traveled to.
Really, if it wasn't for the insane cost of living here, we would really want to stay here as long as we possibly could and potentially move here.
We are always open for questions if you plan to travel here. I want to thank Julian. I want to thank Coke. I want to thank Charlotte. I want to thank Brian. I want to thank the people of Hong Kong for showing us a good time.
It did set the bar very high for us, though.
Yeah. So as you can see here, this beautiful setting behind us, that is Kowloon Bay, by the way. So we are currently in Vietnam, and our next videos coming out will be a video in Hanoi. It'll be a little bit broken up because unfortunately we did get really sick. We caught like a really bad version of the flu. Asher was even in the hospital for a little bit. When we leave Kowloon Bay, we're actually going back to Hanoi for about 3 weeks, and then we're heading to Thailand. So we got a lot more videos coming up. If you haven't subscribed, please do that right now. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Nigel.
And I'm Ashley.
And we're Our Roaming Empire, and every second you can, please keep chasing that itch. Next up, Vietnam.
Vietnam!
Ah, I almost fell down! Yeah! Please like and subscribe for more fun travel content. The arsonist has oddly shaped feet. Hello, everybody! Weird. Weird. Doing it again. You can still use social apps like MySpace.
Mice?
You ain't using no MySpace.
Did we go back in time?
And together we are Roaming Empire. Nope. We were so good at the beginning of this.
What are you doing? MySpace.
Yeah, I know.
We were not that good.